Hey guys, I'm filming from a new location today, so I kind of apologize for the atrocious lighting and bad background. I was planning on making this video on Saturday, but I was having computer issues, so I didn't get to do it. I'm just going to my Instagram to go get some of the questions that I was asked to answer. I think it was on this one. Sorry, and I had also wanted to mention that I made edited versions of my last two videos, and then I accidentally posted the unedited version. So I apologize for that, but maybe it's a little more real seeing the unedited versions. So I hit goal weight on Weight Watchers extremely unexpectedly. I lost 5 pounds this week, so not only did I hit my goal weight, I was actually 1 pound under it. So that was crazy. Somebody asked if I was going to try and lose more or if I'm just going to maintain from here on out. So I'll talk about that a little bit. My height is 5'6". I get asked that a lot. And so when I picked my goal weight, I just picked, the highest weight they could give me, because when you've been heavy your entire life, and I was at 260 for a long time. I maintained that weight. I didn't really gain weight to get there. I had just been that weight since high school. It is unfathomable, really, to think of yourself at a smaller size. So, of course, I picked the highest possible goal weight because, I never thought I would get there. Really, I never did. I wanted to be under 200, so 199 was my real kind of goal. And even that seemed crazy to me, that I would lose 61 pounds. But I did it, and it was, manageable. So then I picked 155, and here I am. I'm actually 154. So I think that I want to try and go for 149, because I know the BMI scale is BS, but I don't want to be at a point where if I gain 1 pound, I'm going to be technically like overweight. Not that I really care. I could do a whole separate video on that, as what it's like now to be what I would definitely consider thin. Having been heavy your whole life, you kind of lose out on your identity, and I don't know, I just felt so at home in the plus size community. I am not a person that thinks poorly of women of different body sizes. I think that all body sizes are beautiful. I don't think that everybody has to lose weight. I think it's a personal decision. So there's my little disclaimer on that. But I do think that I am going to try for 149, so that I have like a little leeway, and I'm not going to be out of my BMI range if I gain a little bit. So I am going to try and get to 149 and see what happens. I mean, if I get there, I get there. If I don't, I don't. And we'll see what happens with maintenance as far as that. So there's my very rambly answer. Somebody asked if I had the 5 pound weight loss because of the cleanse. I didn't do the cleanse last week. I just did a whole week of that back in September. And, I have incorporated green juice into my regular regime. So I do think that having done that so consistently has helped, because I lost 0.2 2 weeks ago. Then last week I lost 0.8. So then this week I expected maybe a pound, because I had two low loss weeks, but it just happened to be 5. So I really didn't do anything crazy to get to the 5. It's just kind of the way it worked out. And I do get a lot of questions about my homemade blueprint cleanse that I do. So I'm going to do a whole separate video on that, because it really was beneficial for me. It helped me rekindle my eating habits, and it made some changes in that way. And I think that's all the questions I got pertaining to that. I got a lot of other little questions. People wanted to know if it was really exciting. The outpouring that I got of support was really, really nice. And if you're watching this video when you were one of those people that liked or commented and said something. I really didn't get a chance to respond to everybody like I usually do, but just please know how much that touched me and how much I appreciated it. I am really, really bad with that kind of attention in person, so online it's a little easier for me to read it and feel like, oh, that was so nice, but in person I just kind of freeze up and I'm like, oh, no. Because at the meeting people wanted to come up to me and say different things, and I just get really like, too much attention. I can't handle it. I did not cry or anything like that. I think I'm kind of in a daze when it comes to it right now, where I'm not processing it fully. People ask me if I feel amazing. No, I don't feel amazing. That's actually like the funniest question that I get about my weight loss, is people wanting to know if I feel amazing, and really, I don't know, like, maybe I just look too much into it, but I just feel like it's kind of a weird question to ask. Like, I kind of get it. When you lose weight, like, you want to feel amazing, you want to feel like on top of the world, like, woo, I did it. But it just, to me, it's like, no, like, I don't feel amazing because I lost weight. Like, I just lost weight. That's all I did. I felt amazing before I lost weight. You know, like, heavy people can feel amazing. So that just, I don't know, that cracks me up. And I get that so much. So much. Like, people, like, my weight watcher leader will, like, hug me and squeeze me, like, oh my God, you're so amazing. And I'm like, okay, thanks. All I did was follow my points and drink a lot of green juice. Which I will do a little bit more videos about my green juicing. And this week, I don't know what I was thinking. Sometimes I want to be really hardcore with some things. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'm just kind of using, like, I use romaine and kale and spinach and celery and cucumber and lemon juice. I think that's all, like, the vegetables I use. And then, like, an apple. But this time, I just said, ooh, I see people putting broccoli and stuff in theirs. I'm going to really pump mine up. So this week, I didn't do cucumber because those haven't been looking good at the grocery store. But I did, like, the kale and romaine and spinach. And then I got this blend from Trader Joe's that had red cabbage, green cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and broccoli. And then I didn't put much fruit in it at all. I put one apple in each, and sometimes I'll put in a date or other sweet fruits. And that's all I did. You guys, this smoothie just straight up tastes like you're drinking a blended salad. So, I don't know. I'm going to keep drinking that, but I just don't know what I'm thinking sometimes. So, I don't know. I didn't really get that many questions about it, but let me go through more of what I've gotten from other people. People want to know, when I started, I talked about that in my last video, it is a long time. I did go through a year where I didn't really lose much weight. I lost 1 pound throughout all of last year, but I had some personal things going on, which I'm sure if you watch my Instagram, you'll see things going on with my dad, and it's just hard to put weight loss in focus when you're going through, like, a really emotional time. And I think it's also good to give yourself a break and to learn how to maintain and not always be really hard on yourself to lose. I think this is a journey and it's a lifestyle change. And I have been for about 7 weeks now really focused and really hardcore about it. But you can't make it your life, you know? You have to still be willing to enjoy life. And I know that it's not ideal for everybody, especially when you're paying for it, which I have been the whole time. But you're still following program, you're still learning and going through your food choices and working on breaking certain bad habits that you've developed. So, you know, I don't think it's always important to go through this and just keep being so hard on yourself and wanting to focus on it all the time. So for me, that's what worked, you know, and I didn't gain, I just didn't lose. I maintained, and that's an important part of the journey. You're gonna have to do that. You know, sometimes people are so hard on themselves and they work themselves so hard to get to their goal, and they don't give themselves a break. And then when they hit that goal, they've been going so hard on themselves that they, you know, kind of explode and just go right back to old habits because they're so frustrated that they've been so strict. And then they end up gaining and having to go back. So, and you know, that happens and nobody should feel bad about that at all. But for me, I just really tried to look at the big picture the whole time and go easier. I get asked about my body a little bit, so if you want to know about that, yeah, I'll make a video about it. It's not really my favorite topic. It's never really been my favorite topic, but yeah, I'll talk about it if you want me to. So if you're interested in that video, just leave me a comment in the down bar, and yeah, I'll get to it. I guess that's it. I'm at my limit, so thanks for watching, and hopefully this was informative. I don't really know. I feel like I was just rambling, but thanks for watching. I appreciate it so much, and if you subscribed, thank you for that. Oh, and a little secret if you watch to the end of this video. I am going to be doing a giveaway when I get to 100 subscribers on YouTube to just say thank you and give back to you guys a little bit, because it means so much to me that you would watch these videos and take time out of your day to watch me ramble. So yeah, so a giveaway is in the future when I hit 100 subscribers, and I will definitely let you know. And it's going to be YouTube only, not Instagram. All right, thanks.